What's up, guys? Saturday Night Monster and another Gym Cup underway. Finally here. The Dark Gym Cup. I'm so excited. I made it to number one and I got an invincibility trophy. And I just want to share with you guys how I did it right after this. So there were a lot of great teams out there, a lot of great players, and probably the most popular Pokemon that I saw was Sableye. Everybody had Sableye. I didn't have Sableye. One of the teams I had the most problems with was a team composed of Sylveons and Wigglytuffs. Darn you, Wigglytuff. But I got about 20 wins in a row, made it to number one, and got that invincible trophy. I almost lost the 11th match, but luckily, an invincibility trophy is something you get when you win 11 duels in a row without actually using the gems to advance you. So if you lose, try to start over. Don't spend your gems. I mean, you're gonna have to spend them anyway just to keep playing, but yeah, you're better off to just start over if you lose instead of just continuing. So you'll never ever get that invincibility trophy. And I don't find that the Pokemons are any better if you win 11 in a row and you've paid your gems to get there. So it's not worth it. You can cash out after one duel if you want. I used to get a lot of EXs by just cashing out after the first duel or the second duel. It's only lately that I started trying to get that invincibility trophy after I won my first one last time with the Water Gym Cup. And I'm hooked. I love these trophies. They just, they scream, no one can beat me, I am the best. So yeah, anyway, I'll get into it. I'll show you some of the duels. I'll talk through them, and yeah, here we go. So I'm using 2 Zoroarks, 1 Speed Dio, and 3 Tapu Kokos. Pretty simple. This is a typical game with a typical team. It's not a difficult game. It's just, this is what you're going to come across more often than not. If I open first, I'd take Tapu on the side. If I open second, then I go with Dio. And that usually stumps them for a little bit. They think about what they want to do. So none of these Pokemon are leveled up past level 4. There's no chain levels on any of them. So this team's got pretty good potential. I mean, definitely for the Gym Cup anyway. So we've got the old grudge tone on me here, and that's okay. I'm equipped with a couple of Pokemon switches, and automatically that goes away anyway. But so I lose this this battle right here, and but that's okay, because the beauty of this is, okay, well, it didn't quite happen that time, but usually the beauty of this is I can keep using that same 1 Dio, and also they tend to cover their own entry points, so I don't have to. Typically I get attacked from the side, but he knows I'm gonna come in with Zoroark at this point. So then I move into the corner and get within range. Keep the pressure on, because I know that Sableye's there. He's got an MP of 3. So next thing I want to do is move something towards the goal, because I know that Sableye, if I don't have pressure of the goal being overtaken, then he's just going to make a move. So this is usually how I like to cover the goal. Coming in with the Tapu Koko. I'm not worried about the Dio there, because I know that he can swap with the Zoroark. I've also got a max revive if anything goes horribly wrong. So I go straight for the kill, pretty much always. And yeah, I wasn't expecting the Zoroark to be there, but I still managed to take him out. Thanks to that 20 buff for fairies. So at this point, I'm wondering, okay, what's going on? He's not doing anything. But really, when I look at it, he didn't just give up. He actually, even if he took out the Coco, the Dio would still be able to make it to the goal. So there was just nothing he could do at this point. He was just dead. I think he left. I can't remember how this one goes. Yeah, I think he might have. I think I'll cut it right here because I think he just left. I love it when people do that, by the way. Love it. Happens almost every single duel. It's a little bit annoying because I can't get ahead because I gotta wait like a minute before I have my next duel. These are people who don't actually want to play. They just, I don't know. So yeah, okay, I'll move on to the next duel. So for these matches, I changed my name to Expensive. I don't even know why I did it. I thought it was funny because the game is pretty expensive. I think anything that's over $5 is expensive. So at least it is to me. So anyway, he's got the birds here. I opened up on the side like I always do if I go first. I like going first. Some people hate going first. I used to hate it, but you know what? I think it's a huge advantage. You're one move ahead of the other player if you do it right. So this was a pretty easy match. Here I think I'm at 9 wins. Or maybe this is the one I thought was going to be easy. Oh yeah, this didn't quite. Usually I just slide into the goal there, but this one was pretty tough. So whilst Zoroark had the weight, I pulled in with the Speed Dio, and he's determined to kill me with these birds. Anybody who has that Latias is always like super proud of that bird, and they're always trying to just kill everyone with it. But yeah, anyway. Taking one corner. I really wish I could have showed you the last match, the final match, because I really thought I was going to lose. It was just absolutely... It was a very stressful duel. So here I think, oh yeah, I won, but then I go, oh, wait a minute, he's got a Heatran. I forgot about him. How could I forget? I've already been attacked by him. But yeah, of course, my luck. The way it goes, I lose the entry point. So I pull out a Max Revive. And try to come down the side. Or come up the side, I mean. Gengar is there. I lose again. So what I showed you before was one of the more typical matches where I win quite easily. You can see how that almost happened here. This is when the problems arise and you kind of like go, oh, I don't want to lose this. This is my 10th duel in a row, 10th win, and I really need to make sure I don't lose. So next thing I do, I know he's got a runner there. I think he's got a Mega Gengar, but I'm not sure. And so I think it's just safe to cover the goal from both sides. Always be careful, of course, if there is a Ghastly, because they can just jump into the goal anyway, even though you've surrounded it. Tapu Koko. I think this was a pretty difficult match. I just couldn't get the right rolls. Oh, that was a good one. Actually, that was good. Bye-bye, birdie. So at this point, I'm feeling a bit confident, and that's never a good thing. So I take over the other corner. Of course, I'm always... of course, he's going to attack the corner because he has to. He has to just to survive. I mean, getting the goal isn't his priority at the moment, so I'm trying to come in again every time I do. But the nice thing about having speed, though, is like this is a major speed deck, like totally speedy. Probably the fastest deck I've ever had. But the advantage of having that is you can attack a lot when you get when your entry points are clear. You can attack a lot at the top end of the board, because even if you lose, it's like it's a game of chance, right? So the more times you attack, you're bound to hit, or the opponent's bound to hit and miss one of these times. So I just kind of go by odds and statistics, and I just try to just keep going and going and going and just keep pulling out they just keep popping out of the PC. And even if I lose, okay, that was good. I just keep trying to attack. And that's when speed is on your side. Of course, with the Wigglytuffs, even if you hold down the corners, you can't hold them down for long because they're just, they're so powerful. And same thing with those Swablues. They're just unbelievable. Because, especially with a weak speed deck like mine, relatively weak anyway. Yeah, I got lucky there. You know, especially with a weak deck like mine, you can't... they just lower you down to below 0 because it's -10 for each one of those Swablues that they have there. And this guy gracefully bows down and lets me win. I appreciate that. And yeah, there we go. There's our 10th win. Super happy. 32 victories. I went up to about 40 last night and finally had to go to bed. It was 2 in the morning. But anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Please subscribe if you haven't done so, and great to have you. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Saturday Night Monster signing out. Bye.